Bam. Bam. Shout out to everybody here on the live. We are back. Sunday night. You know, I lose track of time here in Florida, I'll tell you what. Sunday night, ready to go. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Blessings on blessings. We're going to get ready for Bitcoin and the weekly candle glow. I tried to stay still like you thought it was broken, but it couldn't have been broken because you still saw the numbers moving, but you didn't know what was going on. But I couldn't breathe. I'll do anything for the moment. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in and being a part of this crypto crazy live stream. We appreciate you. We love you. You could have held that long. I could have. Yeah, weak lungy. The answer coming. Oh my God. There's one right there. You're right. Hold up. Get out. Get out of here. 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 Oh my God, there's like hundreds of them. Need more spiders to eat more ants. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I know I'm in like a beautiful mansion. Like, it looks like I'm in some type of hole in like Bushwick. Shout out to everybody here on the live. $69,660. Sammy the Ant Fighter. Eat them. They will taste like your lemon water. Sprinkle ant killer around your husky mat. I know, right? That's what. Oh, yeah. And then they just can't get me. And I'll just sit atop my husky mat. How do you know I have a husky mat? Who said that? How do you know I have a husky mat? Did I show my husky mat once? I showed my husky mat, huh? So interesting that you remember that. You guys are crypto livers, remember every detail. Kids interrupted the stream, ants interrupting the stream. I know, right? You told us. Shout out to Crypto Maniac 1776. I use one at work. Oh yeah. So it sat there. Let's put the lime into the water. I've been doing lime on you know, for the green, for the Celtics, right? Keeping it green for the Celtics tonight. Hope they take it for game 2 here in Boston. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's put the lime into the water. I put extra ice in tonight, keeping it extra icy. Yowzers, that's cold. Blessings on blessings. Sunday, had a good time with the kids. Hope you did too. It was a really nice time. Nice, you. Thank you. Shout out to Skiing Rooster. I've been doing lime in the water too. Shout out to Jay. Yeah. It's that summer thing. It's a summer vibe, you know. Looks like Florida's going to finally get some rain Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week. Heavy rain 2 days of the week. So it looks like we'll finally get some rain here. It's been a while since we had some rain. Just get your house sprayed for ants specifically. Yeah, looks like a sweep if the seas blow them out again. Yeah, you never know. Let's not say that. One moment at a time. I don't want to jinx anything. Florida Sundays. Yeah, exactly. That's what it was like, baby. Shout out to Solana back to 162, getting tighter in the zone. We're going to break down Solana in a little while, keep you up to date with what's happening with Solana. KARRAT is a new coin on the radar, coming back down. Might make a double M pattern here and go lower. You never know. It might even make a falling wedge or something, but if it could eventually go somewhat sideways, I'm not getting in right now, but I'm definitely observing KARRAT. And if it bounces and goes sideways again and gets some consolidation, I'd be interested. But if it falls further down, I'll also be somewhat interested. KARRAT is starting to make a bit of a buzz here. You might just want to write it down and keep it on your radar. I'm nice enough to let you know. KARRAT's likely going to be pretty hot. All right. Look at that call, $130,000 Bitcoin, right? By April 21st of 2025. That's the call, and I'm sticking to it for BTC. And speaking of which, let's take a look at bitty Bitcoin. So Bitcoin got the bounce to the upside here on the 6-hour time frame. Beautiful move. Closed that candle nicely, right? Bet you didn't think I was going to hit you with the 6 hour, but I did. I do's. Anyway, let's talk about what happened today. Let's break it down. On the 1 minute, I made this tiny little flag that we started to see happen. Started to kind of get tight. I want to see if we could break on out. We did, actually. Would have been a nice... If you got in right there with a stop loss right below the 200, trade would have broken out for some nice gains. In it, 66, 69, 58. So I'm not saying I'm the man or anything, and I've had way better calls. But all I am trying to say is if you're in my trading group and you stuck with what I was teaching you and you looked at this... Again, I even caution not to trade. I don't trade, so if you took a trade, you almost went against, what I say, but you do whatever you want. You know what I mean? But the idea here is this did make a nice move to the upside, and now you're back similar to break even, but you're still up as well. And we're going to have a blast. We're going to delete everything. We're going to break it down and look at Bitcoin objectively, vicariously. Not vicariously. We're going to actually do it. Vicariously is when you live through someone else's actions. Like if you couldn't ride a bike because you broke your leg, but you watched a video of your brother, you were vicariously living through him as he rode that bike. All right, you were vicariously riding the bike. Most of you probably know that, but maybe who doesn't know the word? Who just learned what vicariously is? Anybody? Anybody? This could be a great place to learn about all sorts of things in life. All right. Well, look, weekly flag, boom, right? Move to the upside. So far, this is still in play, 96,000. We'd have to break this wick, really, in my humble opinion. We have to break this low. And then for the trend to end, there's your low, there's your high, there's your higher low, there's your higher high, higher low. For the trend to end, you'd have to break this low here. 41,563 in my humble opinion. All right. Hand in pocket, baby. Shout out to Ty Fox. How's Casper looking live? It's up 7.5 on the day. Never heard of it. Shout out to Kyle Vero. So now he's learned what vicariously is. Show me your best privacy coin. Chat. I mean, I like R because it's low and not many people know about it. And if anything could pump, it could be R. Sorry, I got water in my ear. Was in the pool with the kids and then took a shower and, You're like, Sam, you're in the pool all the time. I know I am. The kids love the pool. I can't tell you, man. They can't get enough. They're in there all the time. It's insanity. And someone's got to watch them. All right. So the best of the game, Barber Trader Joe. So the weekly's still looking good. That could take us to 96,600 by July 29th. It could be a very hot summer. I'm going to keep saying it until it isn't. But we have a horrible resistance to break through, or not a horrible. We got to break back above 71,280 to remain bullish. All right. And that's where that candle closed, 71,280 for Bitcoin. The weekly resistance. Let's take a look at the 3-day chart. The 3-day chart's starting to make a nice little flag here. And, nothing to worry about just yet. Everything is still kind of intact for a possible break out of this. And that's kind of a bull pennant to be. That could head us to 83,000. And then, once we're in the 80s, things will change, then we can play games with the 70s, 74, but it just, at that point, there's no more fear. Like everybody's on par for a big move, Cool on the 3-day, we have a beautiful resistance here that's now become pretty nice support at about 66,500. And you can even raise it up here to about 67.2, which is that same area on the daily. But look, we have this just resistance, wicked. We got to break back above this on the 3-day chart. 71,000. What is it? The high is 71,800, I'll call it. And then we look at our daily. And it's interesting. For the first time today, I made the daily like this, remember? And I said, are we making a daily ascending triangle that's a little smaller than the bigger one that I had drawn? See, I also had this big one drawn. But it's funny, I'm just sitting there drawing the charts this morning, and it's weird what happens is your mind just sees something. If you just keep drawing, your mind will see things differently. That's how I look at it. And so I just keep playing with the brain until the brain gives me something new. So we have this bigger ascending triangle. Sorry, I burped in my, I'm getting old, that indigestion. And then we have this ascending triangle, 2 burgers for dinner. I mean, whoa. Hey, lifer leader, can you look at JASMY, baby? JASMY, somebody stop me. Shout out to Ilya Sokolowski. My man, God bless you. Hope everything's going well with you and yours. Thank you so much, man. Had a great one-on-one with you, man. Still think about it almost every other day. Really appreciate you, brother. Good times with good people. Can't wait to meet you in person. And, man, I'm going to hit the squats and think about you every time I'm squatting it up. Shout out to everybody here on the live. So we're looking at this smaller ascending triangle. I'm going to take away the big one just for now, just to see some clarity. But I like what I'm seeing here. And Bitcoin looks like it's bouncing on the daily on a higher low for a possible bigger move here. This could be where Bitcoin finally puts his foot down and says, I'm done. You know, I'm done. And then it comes for this breakout. Once it breaks this high here, I just don't see how it doesn't crush the all-time high and cruise right through 73,000 777s all the way to the upside. All the way to 83,000 would be the next target. You can see how that's likely going to happen here for Bitcoin. We take a look at the 8-hour time frame. It is starting to curve, and the 8-hour is my go-to. And because the moving averages are tight and you're above the 200 SMA, it looks to me like a beautiful trade could be had here with an entry here, boom here, and a stop loss below the 200 SMA for a beautiful bigger move here to the upside for Bitcoin. And that's a 3.8 risk-reward ratio. I kind of like this. I think I might take this live. Considering the 8 hours looking pretty nice, I like what I'm seeing on the smaller time frame. So I'm going to go to the BTC USD, which is the Coin M. I'm on MEXC trading the Coin M. You can trade USDT perpetuals, or you can trade USD perpetuals. It depends on what you want to do. So when we look at this, right, I'm going to go to the 8-hour time frame. We got the smaller and the bigger pattern at play here for Bitcoin. And yes, I say Bitcoin funny because it's Bitcoin. All right, don't make fun of the way I say Bitcoin. I like to say for Bitcoin. You got to add that. And for here we are, and that's the price. And you hang for a second. I'm just teaching you. You hang for a second. So that's the price. You count for a beat. You count for a half a beat. You almost let it go 2 beats, but you bring it back in on that second beat. It's really a beat 0.75 to be exact. All right. So you go, all right, here we go again. Ready? So, and that 69675, the price here for Bitcoin. All right. So that's what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. This could be an interesting play. I like the 8-hour, how it's showing signs of a higher low. The daily as well. Could be some severe volatility. It's crazy to open a trade here, but you never know. And this is why I open up my long-term trades. A lot of these I close early. I almost never make it to the target, but these ones win all the, these ones I love. Like the USD pair has just been it's been an amazing pair for me. So I don't want to jinx it, but it's been going well. 65,726. And just because it's Bitcoin, so look, 0.01 is $6,000. 0.01 is 600, right? And that's 60. So that would be 720, all right, for about 2,400. So I'm risking 700 for 2,400, right? Makes sense? And I'm going to go to 2. I want to risk 0.02, which is $1,200 for $4,200, right? Which is about a 5 to, yeah, exactly. And that's the trade I'm going to be taking. So I'll lose 1,200. It'll be a beatdown. Right? And all we'd have to go do is go lower than $66,000. And we could easily do that. Anything could happen. I could take a nasty beatdown here. But, you know, scared money don't make more money. So I'm in there for 0.33 BTC. All right, let's take a look. What is that trade? Let's take a look. It's $2,300. At the end of the day, 10x leverage, 0.33 position for Bitcoin. All right. So you just saw me open up a trade. We'll see where that goes. Last one I closed live in front of all of you when I felt the market wasn't perfect for $300. It was better than nothing, but I wanted it to be a bigger gain, but I was still super happy with it. So this is what I see happening for Bitcoin. I like the 8-hour. I really do. The daily came back down pretty nicely and looks like it could be making a higher low. The 1 hour just doesn't look amazing. The 1 hour's been up all day. It needs to dump and refuses to dump. I mean, the 1 hour should have dumped so many times by now. And there's your 15-minute in a bit of a flag here. So the 1 hour is creating a bit of confusion for the bears. They're saying, why? It looks overbought, you know. Well, look, we toyed. I talked about, can the 15-minute get back above the 200? And so it was all about whether we were going to be at this bear flag that was going to take us down, or whether the 15-minute could break us up and go through the gap of the VRVP all the way back to these key areas to the upside. So it looks to me, even if we're bearish and we end up dumping, that the smaller time frames are going to take us back up through this gap, and we're going to make a move to the upside. I see a move to the upside here for Bitcoin. I could be wrong, but I'm bullish for Bitcoin, at least back to liquidity zones here at 71,420 for BTC. Let's take a look at what they're saying here on BOOKMAP. And BOOKMAP says the same thing. When we close it down, huge gap in liquidity. They'd have to make a huge gap all the way back to 63. That's a pipe dream, highly unlikely. The closest liquidity that you can it's picture you being an elderly person. I'm just saying, and you can't walk too far. And so you would easily step to the next thing that's closest. This is the worst metaphor in the world, but you know what I mean? So you wouldn't step all the way down here. You would step to here, then there. This suggests the same thing that I'm talking about, that we're going up to that liquidity up to about 70,800 for Bitcoin. And we got a big bowl of liquidity at 70,300. So I'm ready for Bitcoin here to make a move to the upside. And let's take a look here as we hustle on in for Bitcoin. And the weekly candle close, here it comes right now as we speak. The weekly candle is about to close right now. And it just closed, everybody. It just closed. Let's take a look at what happened. All right. Weekly candle opened at 67,731. The high was 71,974. The low was 67,568. And the candle would close at $69,637.87. We would go up $1,902.35, up 0.281% on the week. That's a strong week, almost a 3% weekly candle. Beautiful move for Bitcoin on the week. However, we did get sold down on that wick. We must get through that wick to the upside. Whatever happened there, for whatever reason, a little bit of sell-off into position, but so far so good. Still was a green candle, still took out this bearish candle. We did not continue to the downside, and to me, it's only showing signs of more moves to the upside here for Bitcoin. So I'm bullish. I showed you why I'm bullish. We broke it down. Expect volatility tonight based on Bitcoin going up and down. All right. I'm in a long two, up 70,082. Hope you had at least read or heard about that news. Yeah. All right, everybody. I'm jumping out of here not to compete with the NBA Finals. I love you. Have a wonderful night. I'm in and out tonight. This is a fast Bitcoin update to get over the weekly candle close. But, I mean, Bitcoin was a little more cut and dry than it is more normally. And I like what I'm seeing for Bitcoin. And I feel comfortable leaving you guys with where I'm leaving you. So I love you. I'm jumping out. And I'll see you tomorrow as we tear up on Mondays like we do every single week. May God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you tomorrow for another beautiful live stream. Let's take a look at JASMY real quick, because there was one super chat here. And I see JASMY continuing. Honestly, look at that thing on the weekly, just mooning. I played this thing on the weekly, and it just, I say we go to 5 cents. And I just say hold your horses and wait. JASMY to 5 cents on the weekly. Only a matter of time. All right. Bang. First 73K for Bitcoin tonight. I don't know about that. Everybody, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow for the beautiful Monday morning bang, bang, bang live stream. And we'll kick it again for another week. God bless each and every one of you. I'm out. Stay safe.